Today, I'm starting over as a photographer. And I'm bringing you with me. If I was a brand new photographer starting today, these are the things that I would do differently. So whether you're a new photographer or an experienced photographer just looking to level up your photography, maybe even start making a little bit of money, this video is for you.
Only for you.
When I started out in photography, I kind of started out more casually than what I'm doing right now. Like, I didn't start doing it seriously or doing it for money. I picked up my camera because I was just interested in taking photos, in documenting family vacations or the projects that I was working on. And the nice thing about that is that it allows your skills to develop over time. But then the bad thing is that it takes a lot longer to develop those skills. So I'd recommend, if you're just starting out, don't wait. Don't sit around and wait for a family vacation or wait for a project to start taking photos. Go out, find people to shoot with, and practice more. When I got my first paid photography gig, that's when I really started to learn a lot. And it was an architectural real estate photography job where I was shooting interiors, and I had to learn really quickly all of the manual settings of my camera, to shoot in manual mode, to shoot in manual white balance, to shoot in manual focus, because I was doing these like panoramas, these interior views that all needed to be stitched together. And I learned really quickly the mistakes that I was making. So if I was starting today, I would make it my goal to learn as much as fast as I can. So find friends to shoot with, or just get out and shoot whatever you can. Hey Stefano, do you think we got some bears in this forest?
In this forest here?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always like, you know, potential that you might see a bear.
There's always a chance. You think they'll have some at the top of the mountain?
No, we're still waiting for a moose.
Still waiting for our moose. I mean, technically we saw one.
Did we?
Remember on the trailer, the back of the trailer?
Oh yeah.
That guy was not alive though. What about rabid chipmunks?
That is possible. Like what's wrong with them?
Rabid, like crazy. Like you see them, and they're like.
I don't know what you do in that situation. Like if I saw a squirrel pop up right there, and he's like, wants to kill me.
You're like, I'm booking it.
I don't know what I do.
I'm booking it out of here. Now, the same idea as finding people to shoot with or going out and shooting photos is finding photography events. Something I only started doing recently was attending community events, photo walks. I think Canon, like the Sacality events, Sigma just had an event, and those are great opportunities to meet new people, network, and find other people to shoot with. But if you're in a smaller city, checking Facebook, checking Instagram for photographers in your area, even if it's just one other person that you can talk to, that you can learn with, that you can shoot together with, will make a massive difference in your photography. One of the big questions that I get asked all the time is, what's the best camera? Is it Nikon? Is it Sony? Is it Canon? Should I switch to Fuji? When you're just starting out, those are the questions that will distract you from practicing, from getting better, from investing in the things that will actually make a difference in your photography. Do you like how I put it on my head? But here's what I would do if I was starting from scratch and had to decide what camera to buy. I wouldn't focus so much on the camera, I would focus more on the lens. Stefano thinks my little clip on my hat looks dumb. I'm trying to decide what sounds better, whether it sounds better here or if it sounds better here. I'm gonna say that probably doesn't sound as good because it's the side of my face. I'm gonna say that probably sounds better. The levels look good and I can see it, which is kind of fun. So we're gonna just go with this. By the way, this is the new Rode Wireless Pro. Probably saw me make some shorts about it, but I'm really loving it. And the last few videos I've recorded have been on this. So let me know if it sounds good. Levels look good. And it's 32-bit into the actual recorder. So if it gets messed up, like you can see it's got a little red light on it. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
And then on the thing, on the actual receiver, it tells me that it's recording. But cameras versus lenses, when you're just starting out, go with the good lens. Go with the f2.8 if you can afford it, or at least a constant aperture f4. Like my first lens on the Canon system was the 24-105 f4. It's like $1,000, but it's like solid.
Mine was a 24-70 f4.
So invest in good glass. Spend less money on the camera body. Spend more money on the lens because the lens will last you longer. You'll keep it longer, and then maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you can upgrade your camera body, but keep that really nice lens. Hey, Stefano.
Yeah.
Want to see how far we've gone so far?
So where do we start?
That's where we started. That's where we're going. We're almost there. 100 kilometers.
We covered
Not that much.
more distance than I thought we did.
Dude, that's the thing with these hikes. You can't just power through, get to the top. It's like,
Take it all in.
no, that stump over there, that tree over there.
Yeah, like look at this rock.
Look at this rock.
Look how nice this rock is. It's got this nice shape to it.
Yeah,
And this is all something you have to take in when you're hiking.
yeah, absolutely. It was a nice rock.
What would you do
Yeah,
if like Will and Rich are ahead of us?
yeah,
We're walking up this trail
yeah.
and you just see one of them getting mauled by a bear.
I think we would need to pull up that survival pod. You know, the one that we
Yeah.
came up with that has like the knife.
Survival pod.
The survival
A
pod.
tripod that has everything. One of those like match strike things. A lighter built in. Little knife.
Carbon fiber, titanium alloy.
Too bad we didn't make it, huh?
Oh yeah, too bad. I don't think I would run. I think I'd pull up my tripod. You know how some tripods have the monopod built in?
Yeah.
You just take that off, convert it to a spear, like
The
javelin.
thing is, if it hits the bear
Yeah,
and the bear's like, what the heck was that? Like it bounced off of him.
yeah,
And he charges you, you're better off to keep it on you like this
yeah,
with your camera and lens on there
yeah.
because it's got weight to it.
Yeah.
And just go at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like these Canon lenses are so heavy. It's basically like throwing a rock.
Exactly.
Nothing but scenic views, eh?
Nothing like scenic views.
No, nothing but scenic views.
Nothing but
Yeah, only bangers.
only bangers.
Just a little bit of a back reference to tell you where we are right now in case you're interested in doing this hike. We are in Quebec. We're in the CPAC park system. What's it called? Haute George? I'll put it on the screen because I can't say it. The lady at the desk this morning, obviously we tried to communicate in French, let her know, hey, we wanted to go through because you need the code to get in. She was kind of embodying the, your elementary school librarian vibes where she didn't want to give us the code. And she said, oh, you can hike from here, which was the visitor center, which was 8 kilometers that way. And we didn't want to do just walking around the road. We wanted to hike up here, hike around the river you saw, and then get to the top. I think she really liked Rich.
I really didn't like her. I don't think she liked us, but she was the literal gatekeeper.
She was the elementary school librarian who did not want you to take out the books, even though that's the only reason you were there, was to take out the books. In this case, go on the hike. I pulled out my All Trails map and showed her, like, this is where we want to go. We want to see the bridge. She gave me one of these though. It was like,
Yeah, she was rolling eyes.
the NPC did not comprehend.
Yeah.
It's like I took an arrow to the knee and that was it.
Anthony,
Yeah.
what do you rate this photo spot?
This one right here?
Yeah, this one right here.
Here, come with me. Okay, so this photo spot, I think it's a 70 to 200. But like, can you see the river over there? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? With a 70 to 200, if we zoom in all the way with a circular polarizer, all the fall colors, everything looking really good. I don't know, maybe even this 24 to 70. You know, the nice 24 to 70, f2.8. 9 out of 10. Good job, Quebec. Man, check out that view, eh? Isn't it a nice view?
It's pretty nice.
If I was starting over as a photographer, I'd be prioritizing education and learning. So just in the same way that I would say, don't waste money on gear, don't go out buying the most expensive thing. Instead, take that money, maybe go somewhere, maybe learn something, maybe even just watch a YouTube video. Will's wisdom moment here. You actually went to school for photography.
Can I talk into the mic?
Yeah.
I'm not married to that title, by the way. Yeah, so I actually did a 4-year bachelor's degree for photography, which I always tell people you don't need to do. Even if you don't go out and get a degree, investing in some kind of course or mentorship of some kind. I had people along the way, like when I was in high school, like teachers and stuff that were much more experienced photographers than me. It wasn't even like something that I paid for. It was just these older photographers who have been doing it for 30 years wanting to pass on some of their wisdom.
Someone who knew more than you that can kind of shortcut you into like jumping to the next level. So maybe that's buying someone's photography course. Maybe it's
Not ours though, we don't have any.
not ours. Buying like a set of presets to help you learn how to edit. I mean, I've got some linked down in the description if you want to check them out. Literally just checking out a YouTube video, exposure triangle, go out and shoot.
Just the exposure triangle. All you need. Just that's it.
That's it. So I think we have one more spot, one more lookout. Rich, check this out. Look at this. What's that on the map?
That's something.
What's that? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
What's that little icon?
It's a camera.
It's a camera.
Okay, so we have to.
We have to.
We're photographers.
I think we have one more spot. Can you see
have to
that?
go to that spot.
Yeah, a little bit. There we got it.
One more spot. This ain't bad. This ain't bad at all.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. Hey, Stefano, what would you rate this photo spot?
Oh, I get to rate it?
Yeah, you get it rated this time.
Over here, landscape in the background, I would say maybe probably what, 8 out of 10?
8 out of
But
10, eh?
this, over here, with this river, or is this a river? River?
That's a river, yeah. There's a bridge, so that makes it a river, right?
I don't know about that, but river cutting through the mountains here, super big like cliffs, mountains.
Yeah. You think we should show them?
And the light hitting it, show them.
Should we show them?
What are you doing? You're not showing them?
Oh.
What's the point of this video?
Okay, so
Turn around and show them.
I'll show you.
That there, 10 out of 10 photo spot.
So now you're here. You've reached the top, the pinnacle of your photography journey. But what do you do? Well, I think the best thing you can do is just optimize your time for the things that you enjoy. If you enjoy shooting photos, but you don't like editing photos, then maybe figure out a way to edit faster. Maybe get an AI editor, or maybe get those presets from someone else that, you like their style, and you can use them and tweak them for your own photos. But maybe you enjoy the back end. Maybe you enjoy the administrative side of running a business, or, maybe you enjoy the editing. So now you need to hire people to go out and shoot for you, or find other people to shoot with. So in this case, obviously, we've got Rich, we've got Will, we've got Stefano. We get to shoot together, which kind of optimizes our time. Instead of me having to set up a tripod to film myself and set it on a self timer, now I've got someone who knows what they're doing, who has the eye for photography, who again, I can bounce ideas off of, and they can share ideas with me, and we can trade photos and do all that sort of fun stuff. But I don't know if you ever truly reach the top of your photography journey. I think there's always something that you could be learning. But regardless, I think doing things like this, getting out shooting, finding people to shoot with, is the number one thing that I would have done sooner when I first started out as a photographer. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. We actually shot a whole bunch of photos on this trip, and there will be a few photo editing with friends, like Lightroom editing with friends. So stay tuned for those. If you want to make sure you get them, hit that subscribe down below and leave a comment. Let me know something that you would have done differently when you first started that you think everyone else could learn from. Until the next time, go shoot photos. And I'm bringing you with me. No, don't jump. Nope, you can't overlap with me. So get on either side of me. Stefano, you're too close.
Sorry.
Rich, go a little bit to your left. And I'm bringing you with me, and you guys can walk away.
Should we do a little jump? Like a
Yes.
little spawn in?
You just walk towards the bridge.
On the snap, we jump, okay?
And I'm bringing you with me. Whatever. We'll do it twice. And I'm bringing you with me. So go a little bit more to your left. Yeah, you're good. You're filling the frame. And I'm bringing you with me. You're supposed to walk off. And I'm bringing you with me.
Us just trying that could be its own TikTok.